Can you hear me? That's the real question.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
That's the
good.
real
We're
question.
good.
Yeah, you're
Stupid
breaking up.
Streamlabs.
Breaking up every once in a while.
Streamlabs, the crashed on me.
Er,
So yeah, that's a conundrum because it's saying it's not defined, but it's defined.
well, Farrah's gonna have a new toy come Monday.
There you go. Unless I need to change the functions of Fairy, but I shouldn't need to change that.
Oh boy, you're modding again, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. I was playing around with the barge. Had a thought to make it so you could reverse the driving direction.
Yeah.
It's not working well.
Oh, yeah. Can be that way at
So
times.
we're gonna do this a different. We're gonna approach it from a different method and just say to hell with it. If it doesn't want to be quick and easy, there's other ways of doing this.
There's other ways of scalping that cat.
I'll move this into here. Show more options. Open archive. And we're simply just going to go down to motorized. Down here. Where are you? 48. 48. Bump you up to like 26. To 5.
See, you got Dave in here. Dave trying to cheat again?
Oh, excuse me.
Nope.
There's that. Hit OK. And then we need
Okay,
to
Dave.
go to, where are those? I'm gonna have to add an onion plane in. Wonder if X-Man already did that. Where's his bulk storages? Because it was saying. Let's go over here. Documents. My games. 22. Log. Where's the. Alright, unload trigger has invalid fill type silt and ore. Silt no longer exists, right? It's clay? Yeah, silt is still there. And ore. We have ore and silt here. What's the version? Is that the version I got from you? I'm pretty sure that's the version I got from you, but why would that have not been? Let me go to pre-release update to, where was that one that you had all of the files with? It's up here. Scroll, scroll, scroll. It wasn't pre-release 3. Was it really that far up this list? We put a lot of crap in Streamer Talk.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. That's going to take a minute to download. Because I'm wondering if somehow I screwed things up with the bulk storage and ended up with the wrong version. But yeah, the 3.4 gig for all the mods. It's gonna take a minute. I want to make sure we've got the right version before I start flubbing with it to fix it. I don't want to.
It was in the last pack, not the whole thing.
Was it in just the last one?
Yep.
I mean, I could probably always just be easy and you know, undelete the thing. No, not restore all. Restore that one. Better downloads. Oh, you've got storage huge and palette storage in the last in update 4. The palette storage huge.
Was it? I'm pretty sure. Thought it was in that one.
Uh,
Maybe it was for it. Like,
it was in update 3. It was in update 3. What the? Oh, I still have them all sitting here. Huh. Apparently I don't even have the right freaking version. That's why it's throwing a hissy fit. I don't even have the right version. That's right, I did add... I do add Lime to mine. But that's easy enough to do. That explains why it's freaking out all of a sudden, because I had the wrong version somehow. That explains the boo-boos. Oh crap, did I even do the right one now? Yep, I did. Okay. There. Like that. Yep. Somehow I crossed the streams. I added that other mod in, so let me make sure I activate it. I probably already ran past it. There it is. Pretty confident that'll fix that issue now. Ow. Giant's error. Warning, I should say. Alcoa. Yeah, unfortunately, I must have gotten the wrong version stuck in there somehow with all my messing around with stuff. Serves me right. Couple of those were new-ish. Oh, what the? New-ish. Stop it! Not in that window. Okay, no, never mind. They're not. Oh, I meant to lower the, yeah, I'll deal with it later, I guess. There. At least it'll go the same speed forward and reverse now. Good enough. Morning there, Roberts. Hi, thank you very much. Just playing the oldies playlist right now. Gotta get some equipment back to the yard here quick. Nothing was using this space, I don't think. It's a good spot for this. There you go, Scurvy. Got the old spray tender Holland trailer. Be it fertilizer or herbicide, you can load up and head on out. Welcome back, Viking. No worries. It wouldn't recognize the vehicle type for some reason, even though I defined it. It was being weird, so I just made it drive the same speed in both directions. anyone is bringing over the tire tracks where the ground is like cultivated where you drove. There is someone did bring over the like if you spin it will dig up where you've spun. I don't know if there's if it's different specifically for the tire track part. I know there are some similar-ish functions in some of the other mods I've seen, but I honestly don't know, Roberts. Glad I fixed the application rate in this thing. I'd have needed 1.5 million liters of lime to do all my fields. So which farm did you start on, Scurvy? Oh. I think a Scurvy stepped away. That I'm just talking to myself. I don't know. Well, potentially Viking streaming. I do argue with myself occasionally. Skibo72, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the channel. How are you doing today? No, I'm not muted. Because you guys can hear me. Might have just AFK'd. Oh, Scurvy, muted? Eh. That wouldn't be like Scurvy necessarily. Doing pretty good. Just trying to get our last field here limed. Once we get this done, I want to plant canola into this field. Our worker just finished rolling the far field down over here, so we got our wheat and barley planted already. There's no contracts I'm interested in doing currently. But otherwise than that, we're just kind of taking care of the farm and... Why are you not getting the right working width? 24. Whoa, hey, what the hell are you doing? Stupid thing. I ended up with like 50 50, you're right around 50 bales, I think. Yeah, it was right around 50 somewhere, Bodine. Yeah,
I'm back. I'm back.
welcome back, JD.
Thank you.
Well, it was only this small area that I baled, so... The unfertilized grass and all that. 50 bales isn't bad.
Hey, Bodine. Is that truck on Mod Hub, the fertilizer lime spreader truck?
This one came from Master Mika.
Oh, okay. They just put out one on Mod Hub that was a fertilizer like that, similar to that. It seems like.
Yeah, the issue that I had with this one originally was Mika had it set at a application width of 60, even though its working width was 24. So it was applying at a rate as though it were spreading at 60, but only doing 24.
Hmm.
And I went through 150,000 liters and didn't finish one half of the field I cut. I should wash this thing first. Realized the application rate was wrong. And went and fixed it to 24 like it should be. And proceeded to use 160,000 to completely finish the rest of the field. The other half and the beginning half. I figure I wasted 100,000 liters on that section that it did because it was applying at the wrong rate.
No, Bodine, I do not.
I will occasionally watch a Farm Sim news of his, but that's about it. Alright, that is done. We need to start getting the... Let's get this guy folded up, start bringing him back to the farmyard. Or we'll bring him over and get him in a position to roll the canola field. Yeah, I should be able to get like 2 strips of grass off of this. On this end, a strip down each side. We'll still get a fair amount of grass off of this, the headlands areas and stuff. Video this morning showed an upcoming for the quick baler. Are you talking about like the Vicon fast bale?
No, on Mod Hub there's a quick bale mod, and that's the one you can select the different brands and colors. So you could, they have a John, you could select it and have it be John Deere.
Does it
wrapper? It wraps.
It
yep.
wraps too. Is it round bale or square bale?
Round.
Round. Yeah. I'd love to see one of those that was a square baler. Or have a square baler that could stick a wrapper on the back or something.
Well, there is that the Kuhn one. I told
Yeah,
you about
well,
it, didn't I? Yeah.
The Kuhn wrapper.
No, the Kuhn baler that has a bar that goes out to the left side, and you attach the wrapper to it.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Oh, I'll have to send that to you. It's on Mod Hub.
Bales and wraps in 3 seconds. Yeah, all they did was cut the animation times way down. That's what I did to Billy's wrapper. to make it wrap as fast as it does. It used to take like 12 seconds to wrap a bale with Billy's, and I got it down to like 6 seconds. Goes 25. Yeah, that's a little... I don't know about that. If anything, I would do like a different bale density, like go from 3,500 silage to 7,000, which should speed the thing up anyway, because it only goes as fast as it allows the wrapping of the bale and setting it down. You would actually speed the wrapper up just by increasing the amount of product in a single bale.
Of course, now I can't find it. Oh, yeah.
That's usually how it goes, isn't it? Not a big deal.
Nope, got it. There you go. Yep. So that, like I said, that has a little bar on the side, and that will it hooks the wrapper right to it, which then makes the offset, and then it goes right into the out of the square baler right into the wrapper.
Oh, yeah. Then I'd lose my little arms. Yeah.
Right. Well, you can put those on the front. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's that, I've got the mod that Wheels has that does the... Fell down a YouTube rabbit hole yesterday when you were gone. That happens. That happens, Bodine. See, I mean, I don't mind going behind with Billy's wrapper and redoing and doing them that way. It's not a big deal. Because I can go fairly quick doing it. But I don't know. I'll take a look at it. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, it is definitely an unrealistic mod, but there's a lot of those around. There are definitely a few unrealistic mods out there. Like the one by BDBSSB, which is similar to the one in the mod. Huh.
He's still around.
Why did something happen with him?
No, I don't think I've seen him. Had seen that name in a while.
I don't remember canola taking quite so much. Oh, maybe no, it's soybeans that doesn't take any fertilizer. That's right, soybean that uses basically no fertilizer. Planting in the rain. Oh, they're on Farmer Boys modding. Gotcha. That would explain why he's been heard of less. Smack! That's good for the planter.
I'm gonna have to try that update on that seeder to see if that fixes my problem. Because I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but it like, I mean, you can ask X-Man. He saw the video. It's horrible because anytime you tab into it, it like jumps to the side and it slows it slows the tractor down from planting. Like, you know, it's horrible. It misses spots because it then pulls the seeder over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that gets frustrating as hell.
And especially when I got one, you know, mine that I converted that has no issues. You know what I mean? So I can't put tracks on it. Well, I don't like that thing with tracks anyway.
Yeah, see, I've never seen one of those air carts set up with tracks.
Yep.
I've seen them set up exactly like that.
Yep.
Because that's exactly how the Bourgault seeders are set up.
This is probably
Dual tires in the back.
This is probably my favorite mod, you know, as far as equipment goes. It's got to be that. It's awesome.
Yeah, I might go a little bit wider with it or something like the Bourgault ones, but I think it's almost the same size anyway.
It's a little bit narrower, but than the widest one anyway.
Yeah, I just like having matching equipment when I can. I mean, I get and I know that, you know, Deere doesn't make every single type of implement out there, you know, or, you know, Case doesn't make every type of implement, so there are a lot of cases, you know, situations where it's a John Deere dealership, but they're selling you Salford or something else like that because they don't necessarily have that type of equipment through the dealership.
Right. Yep.
I understand that. But, you know, I mean, I've always liked Deere because that's what I grew up around.
Me too.
So, that's what I use. That's what it comes down to. That's what I grew up around. My father was actually good friends with the guy that owned the Deere dealership. So, you know, I got to go there all the time and check out the equipment and stuff like that. He sold me my lawnmower. I think he's actually, I think he passed now, but yeah, he had a, I think MS, something like that. He ended up passing away. It was just pretty terrible, but wicked nice dude. Actually, at one point, he sold the Deere dealership and opened a Mahindra dealership, like 1,000 feet down the road, just to like thumb his nose at Deere. And then it's about a decade later, the Deere dealership bought him back out. And he ended up becoming the manager of the Deere dealership. That's when he sold me my lawnmower. But it's because Deere wanted the building he was in. They wanted the location. Because it had a big field in behind it and everything else. So they tore the building down, put a new showcase, you know, showroom building up with the maintenance shop and everything else because they had no room in their parking lot for all of the stuff to carry any equipment or anything like that. And now they have a big area to do it all. But yeah, it was kind of funny. Like he owned the Deere dealership for a while, sold it, then they bought him back out.
It is funny.
Yeah, if you look right here, Google Maps. So right here, this used to be the John Deere building. So they had their showroom and maintenance room here, and this is where they tried to put all of their equipment and do everything else. They still have the old loading dock where they would back the trailers up and then be able to just drive straight off of a flatbed. But this used to be the Deere dealership. At one point, it was way down over by the river and kept flooding, so they moved into here. When he sold the Deere dealership, it says Pool Builders of Maine, but he bought a building that was right here and had his Mahindra dealership. And then time went by, and Deere bought him back out because when they did, it came with this property. So they put in a new showroom, they've got indoor storage for people, and, you know, they've got a lot more room to be able to showcase implements and everything else. So he made out like a bandit because, you know, sold it, made a bunch of money to start a dealership that was successful for a decade for them to show up and go, hey, you want some more money? And he said, sure I do. I'll take more money. Not a problem. Alright, I think we should be able to, Oh, that's right, we gotta get some sand down to the concrete plant afterwards, but let's take a look. We can load some more stone up. We'll be able to load a bunch more chaff up. So we'll get finished with this field here. And then once we're done rolling this field and everything's set, we'll go get the concrete started up and then start taking care of the other productions as well. There's a mining silo, right?
I don't know.
Or a building that acts as a... I wonder if it maybe just hasn't made it in yet.
Billy made one. T. Miller has one on his Trello.
Yeah, I see that. Might have to go grab that, because I'm going to need to empty a couple trailers that still have product in them. To which I'm going to sell, because they work like crap. That's twice now that mod maker has had what I wanted, but it's too much of a pain to fix it for it to function properly. Yep. That lovely case of modders doing half the work and then leaving it. Let's see. Any new contracts pop up? Nope. That's fine by me. So you started on the main farm, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I saw this one and I'm like, well, it comes with the John Deere equipment, even though I'll probably swap a lot of it out, which I did. But it had a really nice big field with it. So I was like, yeah. It gives me a little more land to start with.
Yeah, I
And
mean, that's the
then-
first thing I did. I sold all the tractors and bought John Deere's. I bought a 7R and an 8R, so.
Yeah, I got a 9RX and a 8R. But I also took out a massive loan, so...
Right.
With the self-constrained rule that I'm not going to buy any, like, major productions until that loan is paid. So... I'm also playing on normal economy, so...
Me too.
Take a little bit longer to earn some money, but not a big deal. You know, I've got a fermenting silo that's chewing through a bunch of stuff. Oh, Custom Modding's new 7R should be out soon. Interesting.
Saw that, yep.
I did like the fact that their 7R could, and their 8R as well, could have the, you know, wheel loader or front loader attachment
Well,
on it, but
The
it always
the base,
seemed like...
The base game, I just found out the base game 7 Arc can have the wheel loader on it now.
Can it?
Yep. Large tractors.
Kelly Digital, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Oh yeah. But it's one or the other, and Customs allows for the 3-point in the front and the front loader.
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go make lunch while this auto drive guy takes 18 minutes to get to this field that I sent this contract to.
Nice. Sometimes I envy the auto drive guys, but then other times I'm like, nah, I'll just do it. We need to get some more oat into the seed maker. I know that for sure. It's going to be out after fast forwarding like that. Oh yeah, it's completely out of oat and corn. Well, it depends on what you're driving, Bodine. If you're driving a tractor that only does 20-something miles an hour. And you got to remember, some of these paths are pretty meandering to get around waterways, mountains, things like that. Yeah, we got to get the fert and seeds emptied out of there into storage. We got to get some more corn and oat put in here, especially the oat. It's a good way to use it up. Flour. Oh, you process slow, that's right. Tim the Dirtman coming in with a tier 1 resub. How you doing, Tim? Welcome in. Do greatly appreciate that. How are you this fine Saturday morning? Oops. I didn't manage the swing. It is a Mod Hub roller. It's the Mandako Storm. Oh, no, sorry. Mandako 5-plex. Sorry. Not Mandako Storm. The Storm is a cultivator. Yep. It's actually the one that Millennial Farmer runs. Wow, Tim. No faith. Now we got that all planted now. Double check. Nope, nothing new for contracts. Oh, flowers going good. Yeah, I saw that. Their new roller's 91 feet. A little bit bigger than their old one. What did I need the nails for? I think I needed nails for the bridge. 10K nails for the bridge. I need to go get a forklift over there. Channel is the only one you watch regularly. Too many of them to keep up with. Yeah, I usually watch Larson and Millennial. Mike Mitchell's pretty good. I'll watch him pretty frequently and keep up with him. Cole kind of wore off on me. Just don't really watch him much. Then I never really, like you said, there's so many channels to watch. I never really got into watching Laura Farms. I guess her dad or her uncle or whatever now with the lead, Leaad Farms. Yeah, I was never a big fan of Cole either, and then suddenly it's like he started with the clickbaity titles of this, that, the other thing to try and get views. And he just started, I don't know. He got annoying. Yeah, alright, Dad. I couldn't remember if it was Dad or Uncle. I just remember there was a relationship there. Because it stands for like Laura, what is it, like Laura Eric something something, or whatever it is. It's basically all of the kids. I do watch a lot of Let's Dig, Tim. I also watch Diesel Creek. He's another one I watch. I mean, it's easy to watch him because he only puts out a video a week. But farming, fixing, and fabricating I have not heard of. Oh, nice. That's cool. I'll also watch Grant Hilbert when he puts out videos. So I think it's kind of cool. He playing Farming Simulator and then took it to, um, you know, actually starting a farm of his own and stuff like that. New York. I think I caught a video or two of them, but I didn't really watch much. Yep. Dave, Scurvy, Bodine, they're all kind of in the same general neighborhood. I wonder if anything's even getting electricity. I know I've got a bunch of different stuff running, so it's hard to tell, but... Am I just not seeing it on? All of my... one silo for each fan. Nope. Nope. Not quite how I want to do that. Where's the edge of the... There it is. Sometimes it's a little hard to see the edge of where you've rolled versus just seeded. Uh... Alright, so we definitely need to get some sand down into here. Get the concrete going. We can put quite a bit more in there, but that'll wait till after we get the sand going. We can put quite a bit more stone in and pull some lime out while we're over there. We can finally fit some more straw in here. Normally I wouldn't do this. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, this goes somewhere else. There you go, that should empty it. Normally I wouldn't do that. But I don't have forklifts yet. As soon as I get forklifts, I won't be doing that. Why do I keep hitting that button? Gonna start getting some wood over here, too. Actually, nah. I'll leave those shut off. You still there, Dave?
Sometimes.
Alright, just checking. You've been quiet.
Yeah, man.
Now, I'm correct in assuming you don't actually need the government building. It's just a storage point for all that extra stuff, right?
It don't even work.
That doesn't work anymore at all? Okay, sounds
Nope.
good.
Anything that tries to distribute the same product that's coming in doesn't distribute at all. It just stays there.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, because it's
So,
basically distributing back to itself constantly.
yeah, it doesn't go anywhere anymore. So it's useless.
How's it going there, Neon? Doesn't that completely render Boom's thing useless then?
Unless he switches it to a different type of storage, like
Sorry to
Yeah.
hear that, Neon. Because it tries to distribute stuff that also comes in, so...
mm-hmm.
I got the kitties. Almost done rolling, that's good. Four-and-a-half-hour power outage that you were not told about. That doesn't sound like a fun time.
Depends who you're with, if it's fun or not.
Well, if you're working and you suddenly get a power outage that you weren't...
At work, yeah. Well, it depends on your job. If it requires power, they might just send you home for the day.
I've
The
thought
rest of the
that
day
before
off.
too, but the place I used to work for, we had a couple of power outages, and they're like, "Well, it might come back on soon, so you have to stay here." You suck.
Yep. Well, they had a power outage, the big Northeast power outage. I was at work. And we work at all with electronics, and pool tables aren't electronic. So when the power went out, we just opened the garage door to let the light in, and then we
Played
played
pool all day.
the rest of the day. Pretty much, nothing else works. Electronic dartboards don't work. Video games don't work.
Yeah, I remember one the place I used to work for that made the car trunk liners. I used to work night shift, and one night there was I guess the guy was drunk, and came around off the turnpike and swung too wide and ended up taking out the pole that led into the industrial complex where I worked. Matt P 2024, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the channel. How are you today? So when he took out that pole, it was the high voltage pole that brought power in for the building I worked in, and also the International Paper building around the corner. But when he hit the pole, he rolled and ended up in the driveway, basically, or across the road that led into the little industrial complex. So even though we had no power and there were going to be hours cleaning up the mess and, taking care of everything and replacing the pole and doing all that, nobody could leave until they cleared the crime scene and moved the car. So we were all literally sitting outside watching the flashing lights going, what do you suppose that guy's doing over there in the woods?
Right.
Just nothing else to do. Like, what do you suppose that guy's doing? How about that guy? What do you suppose he's doing? When do you think the wrecker will finally get here? Just, you know, because there was nothing else to do. Yep, definitely got to get some equipment washed. That's why it's lined up right there next to the washing station. But I've been kind of running around, getting a few other different things done. Problem is, I need to empty that thing. Ah, no, not to worry about it. Big fields, they sit in the field for a while, so they end up getting pretty dirty. Oh, yeah. It's new. It's not as fancy as you think it is. After I spent an hour fixing the nodes so that it tipped and dumped properly and got that all working, only to find out the animations and the functionality of the trailer are kind of crap. So, it's there. Problem is now I need some sort of words. Silo to put everything in. That way I can empty one of those trailers to go get some sand. I mean, I suppose I could always just grab my semi, bring it over here. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Where's the fun in that, Bodine? Okay, come on, knock it off. Nope, no buildings destroyed yet. Just some rocks.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Scurvy.
Look,
I might have taken a nap accidentally.
That's alright. At least if you were snoring, you weren't coming through the microphone.
No, I usually don't snore. I do talk in my sleep, though.
Is that what all that funny sounding was?
That very well could be. Wouldn't surprise me. Did you get your barge to work? Hey, Neon.
Didn't get it to work with the new specialization, so I just made it go as fast backwards as it does forward and called it good.
Amen, brother. Thank you. Because that backing up that barge is horrible. And I am enjoying that swath through there, too. So thank you, Darius.
Yeah, it works pretty good. I like it.
Works very well. It's weird. It took me more than a few minutes this morning to figure out how do I pull the header behind it.
Yeah,
Thinking
you got to
that
get that little bar that goes across
it's in
the...
the front, not in the rear. Wondering, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, why is this not working?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
because
supposed to
it...
go in the front and then use. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So,
connects across where the header would be picked up. It
yeah,
connects in between there, and then gives a link for the header to attach to that.
yeah. So I was able to mow grass and cut crop with the deer head.
Hmm.
What did the other two MacDons do?
I think they were just different branded heads.
Oh,
I
just
use the
different
one
branded
with the
heads.
built-in trailer just for the sake of it's a
I
built-in
used
trailer.
the-
It makes...
with the deer, yeah, that has the built-in trailer because it's built-in trailer. I don't have to worry about babysitting it when I sit it on auto drive. Yes, thank you.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Heading for the sand. Some point I'll get one of those pickup belts and put it up here, but for now, it's cheaper than an excavator. Or a bucket loader, I should say. Been going through all your mods and picking out the most used. Yep. I did the same. And then forgot some of my own mods that I've made to put into the... That's the problem with taking a couple months off of Farm Sim. You forget a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Then of course I realized that when I was getting the errors for the issue with the silo, it's because I somehow ended up with the wrong version of the silo. So it should be what, somewhere in here? Do you need to own the land for that to work?
That silo?
Yeah, I own the land.
You gotta own the water.
Oh, gotta own the water there. Aha! Well, I guess we're gonna make a big goddamn pile somewhere.
That works.
Not that this thing likes to dump and pile properly. Yep. Like I said, not fancy, not great. Annoying more than anything. God damn it.
I wish you could have long-term supply and contract mods. Or supply and transport.
Yeah.
One that would last a season where, you know, you may have like a 5 million, you know, bucks for, you know, 300,000 liters of potatoes that you can accept in the spring, but you have until harvest to deliver all those potatoes, you know.
That'd be interesting.
A better contracting system. Where it's just not, you have 48 hours to deliver all this, where you need to have it where I can plan out, hey, you know, I have a spare field here, do I want to, you know, dedicate that to make some money? And a huge payoff at the end of the season.
Yeah. Not a fan of these trailers.
What trailers are those?
They're an Alex S. Mods Australian side tippers. But if you don't go in and move the discharge nodes, they won't work, and then trying to dump them out sucks. Yep,
Oh,
you're
Amazon's-
not wrong, Bodine.
You don't have power? That blows. Sorry to hear, bud. Pretty soon New York State will be like that, too.
It's going alright there, Berserker Ace, other than these trailers being absolutely garbage.
Junk? It's junk.
Sounds good, Neon. So the question is, do I switch those trailers out for the other system I had? Which means I'd need the pup trailer. 2,500. I may not have the money anymore because of how they, the pricing on these things.
Did you ask me before, Darius, what farm I started out on?
Yeah.
Southeast. The Case one.
Southeast?
Yes.
Ah.
I'm going red for this map.
I gotcha.
Maybe a little bit of green in there too, but mostly red.
I gotcha. Yep, we're gonna do that. I don't care. What did I use? The Nokian tires? I used the Nokian tires. Game on PC is fantastic. It's way better than the console versions because you get maps like this one that is 16 times the size of a console map.
And so many more features.
Not
More
only
options
that, it's got
available.
way more features than you'd ever find on console. There's... yeah.
Hey Matt, how you doing today?
Did you see the fancy spray trailer I got now?
No, you were talking about it this morning when I was talking with X-Man early on before I had to take off do mowing. What I used back in 19 was the IBM sprayer trailer.
Well, let's see.
But now I'm using
Mine.
fiber dash trailer.
There's mine.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Just
yeah.
spread the tires on the
Yep.
sprayer,
I've seen
and
those.
there you go. Yes, very handy.
Yes. I need more monitors.
It's a slippery slope.
It is.
I need 2 monitors. I need 3 monitors.
I need 4
need
monitors.
75,836 monitors. I'm gonna be the guy in the Matrix with the pen. The big thing with Farm Sim on a PC Berserker Ace is your processing speed. Doesn't matter how many cores you have, what's your processing speed, because the game only uses a core and a half regardless. But if you've got, you know, high 4 gigahertz speed, then it's going to be way better performing, because that's what bottlenecks everything in this game.
I mean, I have close to 1,000 bales on this field down, and I'm pulling 40, 50 frames. 52 frames right now.
Yeah, it all boils down to how much processing power you have.
Yep. But I also have, 3 different Chrome windows open.
3
Probably
Chrome windows, Streamlabs game, and I'm sitting at 51 frames in port.
Yeah, well, what I mean is 3 Chrome instances. So I have 8 tabs, 4 tabs, 6 tabs.
Yep, that'll eat up some
Firefox
RAM.
running with 5 tabs. Star Trek Fleet Command's running. BattleNet's running, but I'm not playing anything. What else do I have running? Quite a few other things, and I'm getting good frames, so I'm not complaining at all.
Oh, I've got the wrong frame trailer. I gotta go change the truck frame.
3 Discords across those. Nuts.
Did it reset my bumpers? It did. It reset my bumper. Bastards.
I'll bumper you.
And it's a mining truck. It's gotta have the heavy duty mining bumper on it. Come on now. Alright, now why isn't the pup frame picking that up? Oh, there it was.
Discord, yeah. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, that is a nice looking trailer. I like that.
4.4 on the processor. Yeah, you should do pretty well playing
That's pretty
on
good,
console or on PC, Berserker.
What graphics card do you have, Berserker? In
He's
PC?
got a 3060, he said.
Oh, that's fine for farm sim. Yep, that's more than enough.
I know this 4070 is definitely not my bottleneck. And I've got draw distances at like 200% and everything's
Yep.
cranked to the nines.
All right,
Well,
I'll be back later.
All right,
Yep.
CJD. It was weird because I was seeing the same things with X-Band. I was getting poor performance as I decreased.
Yeah, it's like completely the
specs,
opposite of what you'd
Which doesn't make
expect.
any sense. It makes literally no sense. It's just I was getting lower frames as I was decreasing draw distances, as I was decreasing some other specs, like aspect ratio, not aspect ratios, but field of vision. So.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite of what you would expect it to do.
Uh-huh.
Like, why am I losing frames for decreasing performance? Huh?
It's
Yeah,
just how
I
it
don't
is.
have DLSS turned on.
Neither do I. I turned off. Vertical. What is
I
that?
got VSync set to off, I think, because I've got it capped at 60 frames.
Yep, and I kept my frames at 120, and that's where I'm happy right now. I don't hit 120 by any means, but it's
I leave it capped at
maxed out.
60 because I find that Streamlabs OBS does not like to send things to Twitch at more than 60 frames.
I'm not surprised.
So you end up with a bunch of stuttering on the Twitch end.
Yeah.
Even though everything's running smooth as butter on your end, Twitch starts stuttering like crazy because it doesn't like a more than 60 frames input.
So it's starting to go away.
No idea, some game. Yeah, you've got way more freedom on PC to do stuff than you do on console when it comes to this game.
Especially, you have more opportunities to choose different wheels and stuff like that too. Now, believe it, on this save, I've got 25 hours in. I haven't used my wheel once.
Wow.
I'm setting up mostly with Courseplay Auto Drive. I haven't done any tree work yet either. I will break out the wheel for the tree work for sure.
No Courseplay, no auto drive.
I know. I love my Courseplay, I love the Auto Drive.
Well, I think a lot of it would come down to an electric fork. What do you mean by electric fork, not so grumpy?
The electric forklift. I assume he means the base game one. Hello.
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 I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I don't think that thing's related, but... Huh. You're shattered when it landed? That's weird. Huh. Was there anything in your error log? That is strange. Hey, that's a tree. Or rock. Yep. Big old rock. It was like a Lego version? That's weird. Night Diver 67, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the channel. How are you doing today? Now the fun part. Give me the sand.
Well, I see what you're doing there. Good idea.
What's that?
Got a load of gravel, load of sand for your cement factory.
Yep. That's why I wanted something where I had like a Super Beast set up, but I mean this seems to be the most efficient because none of the Super Bee tippers really work that well. I mean, I know there's the Billy's Belly Dump one, but that's not really what you'd see in a mine per se, you know.
Conveyors
No.
you would see in a mine, but yeah.
Well, no, I've got the conveyors for loading like the gravel at the moment, and eventually I'm gonna put a conveyor at each one of the spots because it's just easier to load with a conveyor, and then you're not buying a $100,000 loader to leave at each of the mines, so you don't have to drive back and forth with it.
Correct.
Not bad, just trying to go in crazy mowing before creating an actual field in Western Wilds. Ah, I gotcha.
Mod there that gives you when you're tipping into the dump truck.
That's additional game settings.
Ah, okay. Huh.
But, you know, I wanted essentially a side dump, because it would, you know, it look a little bit better. You just pull up, side dump.
Yep.
And I did find a set that did it, but they kind of work like crap. So that mod's going. And basically I'm back to the TLX Phoenix with a dumper on it and a pup trailer with a dump on it. I mean, I guess I could theoretically... No, the pup trailer won't take another pup trailer behind it. I was going to say that would be nice. Alright. We're really only producing concrete. I just need to get water over here now. Oh, I should bring that other piece back. Or do I? No, I should have the money actually to go buy a. Buy that and. No, it's down in miscellaneous. You can't put the... Oh, alright. Yeah, there it is. Main color, let's put you... No. Main color, we're gonna go black there. And design color will be... new silver. So yeah, trying to empty out the side tipper, I made a huge mess, because it won't dump into a nice pile. Which is frustrating as all can be. Oh well. Something to pick up later. Bah! Didn't turn sharp enough. There's a fence there. See, I thought to actually go with the Winter Wolf with the mining dumper that it's got. But the problem is you can't put the mining dump on the pup trailer.
Oh,
From the
so
Winter
it's only
Wolf
on
pack.
one.
Yeah. So you'd end up with a pup trailer that would have a different looking
Yeah, it
mining
would look
dump.
weird.
Because I thought, you know, I'll use a couple of those.
Yeah.
But the pup trailer doesn't have the right why is it saying slurry tanker? It doesn't have the right hitch type. Right, attacher type, I should say. It's like I could sit there and go in and edit things and stuff like that, but I hate doing that to other people's mods when I know that they might put out an update to their mod, and then I have to go and remember what I did to it. How many gigabytes does the game take? The game itself isn't that bad. It's what? Oh, 20th. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've never really looked at it.
Hold on, I can tell you in a second here.
$25 gig?
Yeah, that's about right.
Your mods folder is going to blow that out of the water.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have some space for your mods folder.
Learn to reverse, dude. Come on. There, now it'll be making some concrete. Wonderful day today. Yeah. My wife and kids are at the animal park. And I'm sitting here. I don't know if I can actually fit in with this to dump it, but we'll bring a load with us since we're headed that way. Horrible at cleaning up your mods folder. Yeah. If I find a mod that's no good, I'm not going to use it, it goes. Was that thing out? No, it's not out. Okay. Life goes on. Yeah. I'll do it when I log out, but you never remember. Yep. Been there, done that a time or two. $20. Good enough. Alright, let's get this stuff washed so we can put it on. Doo-doo. A lot of dirt on this cart. Wow, Bodine, that's pretty big. What am I up to, I wonder?
Oh, you got enough space there, Berserker, for sure.
Yeah, I'm up to 50 gig of mods for Farm Sim 22. Most of that's Dave's maps. Just kidding. Though having Wolf Creek and the server folder that had basically Wolf Creek and a bunch of other stuff in it. Now this and all of the mods that are associated with the different ones. Oh, I think the wife and kids are home.
I thought I
Yep.
heard the ducko shake her head.
Yep, Houston's barking at the door, slamming. You know who that is, dummy. Stop you barking.
He's just happy to see him. He's saying hello.
There we go. Get some equipment washed and put away and do the stuff and the things. Yep. This is why I have a lot of pull-through shed space. Yeah, oh yeah, you should be absolutely fine, Berserker. These the trucking. Ooh, compacting's at 100%. Sweet, works for me. Blanket it. I figured if I just kept going, pulling material out, eventually it would hit 100% compaction for what was left. So now I just need to make sure that there's none hanging out the other side. Let that ferment. It can get scooped into a trailer and gone. The bales can get gone once they're... I'll probably wait until January for everything at this point. Alright, nothing there. That's good. So I'll drop this bucket here then. Yeah, this 120 Volvo is a beast when it comes to moving bales if I want to. This bale spear, I can pick them up 8 at a time from the side.
Oh, nice. Yep, that's a lot of bales.
And it doesn't even begin to make the loader tippy, so...
No, that's a big loader.
That's only the 120. Oh, I guess the 180.
180 that's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. What timer? This is the.
I hadn't looked at it yet. I was getting ready to make some lunch.
Okay.
I'm starving, and I've had way too much caffeine.
I'm also starving, so.
I can make you a sandwich if you want.
There you go, Viking. It'll go on the front of anything, and it's got 2 different extension options. So it'll start out just being able to pick up 2, or you can go to 3 and then 4 if you really want to.
There's the next show is 3:15 or 3:45.
Maybe the 345. So yeah, it works great. Not a problem, Viking. Let's get into the truck over here. Coffee time. Can understand that. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to try it out. Alright, Viking. You have a good one. We'll catch you later, bud. See what I gotta go in and change the collision. He's got a big flat plane at the bottom of it that doesn't really work right. So instead of being able to reach between the forks or set down over the forks like that, it ends up causing a collision because it thinks there's a big spot there. It also doesn't lock the logs like the Volvo ones do. See, like right here, you should be able to just, you know... Yes, Raj. I am playing by myself on this map at the moment. This one was... It's off the Mod Hub. I don't remember who made it.
Supper sandwich.
What?
Supper sandwich.
Doesn't matter. It was, where was it? Timber jaw wheel log fork loader. Whoever made this one. I mean, if this collision here, this triangular shape, was split into two shapes and only covered the forks at the bottom, I think it would work a lot better, because then you could, you see how these ones have a hole in the middle? Give me that on the bottom so I can reach around posts. Instead of hitting walls on the posts, you know? I want this one out of the way. I'm not going to do all of these like this. I just want to try a couple to see how it's going to work out. I've never had a chance to be near either of those, so... How's it going, Mika? But given my penchant for being able to operate most other heavy equipment, I'm sure I could manage. Oh, Mika. Glad you're here. I noticed something when I was using your lime spreader that was causing it to use way more lime than it should. And I wanted to point it out to you so you knew. Let me cut this tree up quick. It was under the sprayer section. It had a spot where the application width was listed at like 60 feet or meters or whatever it is, even though it only runs at 24. So it was applying at a much higher rate than it should. There we go. That should get the majority of the tree. I want to take a couple of these down to the sawmill and see if it's worth doing them like this or if I should just wood chip them all. Guessing I know what the answer is going to be, but I've surprised myself before. FSG? Okay. Not sure who that is, Bodine. Well, thank you, sweetie. Let's see here. Come on. Date modified here. Template. When you come down here, Mika, just swallowed a pizza and just got home from Forest. Oh, nice. No. If you look here, where the sprayer is, your usage scale's working with was set to 60. So it was spreading like it was using 60 meters worth of product, but only doing 24, and it ran through it really fast. Dusty Lands mod? Not a clue, Bodie. We're going to strap this down. We're going to take this down to the sawmill, see what it nets us. I'm guessing it's going to look at me and say, yeah, that's not worth it. I mean, the other option I have is grabbing... Well, no, because it won't take the containers there. It'd take the containers at the other sawmill, but that one's expensive, and my rule says I can't buy it until I get my loan paid off. Not a problem, Mika. I was running it and going like, why did I use so much lime? I know it's the initial application, but that seemed excessively high. Because I was doing this section of 48, because I split it, and I started on this end, and I got to about here, and I'd used 150,000 liters of lime. And went, that's not right. Switch that number from 60 to 45 to 24, and proceeded to do the rest of this with 150,000 liters, and have some left over to start this one with. I went, okay. That's a little better. I know Dave doesn't go for hours yet for Saturday night stream. Is anybody else planning on streaming at all, or?
I guess not.
No, I've got something coming up in a few hours. Sorry.
All right.
I plan on streaming tomorrow.
We've got a movie coming up in a little bit ourselves and stuff like that, so it's like, well, I want to eat some lunch, and then I figured I'd pass it off to somebody that was streaming. Let me see, is there anybody else in Twitch land? That's got the map. Oh, Vikings live? Why don't I see Viking? Did it unfollow Viking on me?
Twitch has been doing that a lot lately, I've seen.
Oh, it's been horrible. fracking unfollowed him. I don't know why it did that. But yeah, we're going to go raid Viking streaming so I can eat some lunch and continue playing around. But I will definitely be back again tomorrow. Until then, you guys... You're going to make me spell it all out, aren't you? There we go. Like I said, until then, you guys stay safe. Have yourselves a great rest of your day. Big thank you to everybody that's come and hung out. All the new follows. The resub by Tim. Raid by Mr. Miller. Do greatly appreciate all of that. Until next time, have yourselves a good rest of your day. Stay safe, be kind, and we'll see you tomorrow.